So Nintendo had that direct about all the new games that were coming out for the Switch 2, and when the Switch was coming out, Switch 2 was coming out, and I thought I was like, wow, you got the Dust Bloods, which is a new fucking Dark Souls clone that's supposed to be coming out for the Wii 2. You got the cool Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is like a Donkey Kong 64. You got GameCube coming to Switch 2 with old ass ROMs that you could play for free because GameCube games are very expensive. But the biggest wow was like, wow, Ubisoft is trying to sell this shit. Star Wars Outlaws. Ubisoft trying to sell this shit to Switch to Nintendo fans, which is a complete garbage. I don't waste your money on it. But Nintendo is trying to commit sudoku because they're increasing the game prices, which is insane. I don't think they're going to be selling as many Switch 2s as I think. I think the first year they're probably going to sell a lot, but if they don't lower these prices, I think the system at 450, I think is actually pretty. I think it should have been 400, but 450 is still reasonable. Actually, think this bundle is actually pretty good because they're selling Mario Kart World for $80, which is insane, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, suddenly they started increasing it with the Tears of the Kingdom, but the Switch prices are going to be very expensive. Even just to get a dock, Nintendo Switch dock set's $110 for the dock. I saw what the fuck's the Joy-Con, the Joy-Con 2 to get a new. It's $90 just to get a fucking. If you need extra controllers, it's $90 just to get two new Joy-Cons. I don't know. I think this is going to be their PlayStation 3 era. I think they're not gonna do as good as they think they are. Because I don't think I'm not buying this, even though I want to play. I really want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I think Nintendo's shooting themselves in the foot by being really greedy, and it's not because of the fucking tariffs. They've been increasing this shit for like years. They've been trying to, and especially if it's digital. If you're buying digital, why is it so expensive when it's digital? Prices like I remember during the Wii era, there were games like $50, and you had to produce CDs and cases. And with the Switch, they're gonna be small ass cases on essentially SD cards, fancy SD cards, but still essentially just an SD card. I'm pretty sure they get deals on making them. So why the fuck are they charging $70, $80 for an SD card? Essentially, and most of it isn't probably even on this SD card. It's probably on the you probably have to download a ton of this shit anyway. So what's the point of them charging this much for this much money? Although I think this is okay, but for the amount of money that you could buy this, you can get a fucking Steam Deck for like 600 and get like you could essentially play anything on it. Uh, Steam games, emulators. So I mean, you could essentially play anything. You essentially play Switch on uh, that system too. But whatever. Nintendo, I think, is gonna really do bad. I think I'm calling it the PlayStation 3 era, where they thought they're big shit that's the last gen, and then they really shit the bed.